The Voice.
So what we're going to do, Madeline's going to read The Voice by Shel Silverstein, and she's just going to pick out some words that stick out to her that kind of relate to the title of the poem, and then she's going to actually read it in depth, and then we're just kind of going to dive right into it. So you can go ahead and just read it. And
There is a voice inside of you. The whispers all day long. I feel that this is right for me. I know that this is wrong. No teacher.
Yes, it has the EA, so it makes that same noise. So teacher and
Preacher?
uh-huh.
Preacher, parent, friend, or wise man can decide what's right for you. Just listen to the voice that speaks inside.
Nice. Okay. So out of all this, what words stick out to you the most?
I don't know.
There's no right or wrong answer. It's just or it doesn't have to be like even a word, maybe like a line, like a sentence.
Okay. Like maybe this one.
There is a voice inside of you. Okay. Yeah. So what do you think that voice, like what are they referring to when they say the voice?
Like maybe if you're like bored or something and you just like start singing up a song or something.
Like imagination, kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That could definitely be it. So right here, when it says, "I feel that this is right for me. I know that this is wrong." Have you ever seen Pinocchio?
No.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so like sometimes when you're like, oh, that looks like fun, but I don't know, should I do it? Do you know what that little voice inside of you was called?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, it's like your conscience. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically it's saying, only you know what's best for you. And like right now, like you're still kind of young, like you might still kind of need that guidance, but ultimately it's going to be like you, like that little voice in your head saying like, do it or don't do it. And let me see. Okay. And so I'll ask you this. So has there ever been a time that you've heard that little voice in your conscience?
What do you think about it?
Take all the time.
Actually, yeah, one time, like, I can't really remember it because it was a long time ago.
That's okay.
But like, I think he was on the trampoline, and I was deciding if I wanted to do a flip because like I'm not very good at flips. I'm like, should I do it or should I not do it?
Mm-hmm. Did you do it?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, I know you broke your arm when you were on the trampoline. I didn't know if that was when it was. Okay, cool. So yeah, so definitely, and this is not just something like this poem is for kids. Hi, okay, so sorry, the other video got cut off a little bit, but we were talking about how the poem, The Voice, doesn't necessarily apply to just kids. It's for all ages because we all have that little voice, that conscience. I mentioned Pinocchio earlier. Do you know who Jiminy Cricket is?
No.
Okay, well, he's Pinocchio's conscience, so to speak. He's always like on his shoulder telling him yes or no. And it's like you said, you mentioned you were on the trampoline, and yeah, like those things are tough to deal with, and you being on the trampoline trying to decide to do a flip, that's actually like a really like non-stressful like decision. Yeah. As you get older, you and your brother will learn that you're gonna like, do I want to go to this college or that college? Do I want to study this or that? Like it's everywhere. It's like every single day you're gonna have this voice, and I think that Shel Silverstein really like drove it home. You know what I mean? Like like it's so important, and like those little 5 or 6 lines that the poem was is so like it impacts people. Like he had really good poems. So yeah, if you get a chance, read his books. But yeah, so that's, I mean, I know we kind of like all rushed this on you, but like, did you get that out of it? Like, was it?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you'll remember that next time you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Just listen to that little voice inside your head. So yeah, and I think up next is Erica and Madeline's brother Strickland with another poem, and they can tell you the title and go right into it.
Okay, we're gonna read Don't Tell Me by Shel Silverstein. Please don't tell me I should hug. Don't tell me I should care. Don't tell me just how grand I feel if I just learned to share. Don't say it's alright to cry, be kind, be fair, be true. Just let me see you do it, then I just might do it too.
Good job. So basically, we're going to do the same that Lynette and her partner did. What do you think about the title just by reading it? Don't tell me. What does that make you think about?
Like you don't want to know something, like you want to figure it out by yourself.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. I thought like, no, like don't tell me. That's the first thing that came to my mind. So after kind of reading through it, did any words stick out to you from this particular passage?
Yes, don't tell me.
Don't tell me. Was it, why? Why do you think that stuck out to you?
Because it's in every line.
Yeah, because they mention it pretty often. So now that after reading it, don't tell me, what do you get after reading the whole poem? Does the title still mean the same to you? Like, don't tell me I don't want to know, or do you think it has a different meaning?
Maybe the same thing.
What about tough words? Do you see any words in here that you thought were kind of tough or maybe stuck out to you? Words within the passage? No? Nothing? Okay. And here, so it says, don't say, quote, it's all right to cry, end quote. Be kind, be fair, be true. Just let me see you do it. Then I just might do it too. So do you see here how you is capitalized? So why do you think the author would capitalize you? Like the whole word?
It's yourself. Well, I don't know.
Do you think maybe to emphasize, like if you're reading this, who would you read it to, do you think? Anybody in particular? Or could you read it to anybody? Like if you were the one speaking this poem?
My friends.
Your friends? So then this you would be your friend, right? Yeah. And what do you think about the author telling whoever he's reading this to? For example, if you were to tell your friends, don't say it's all right to cry. Don't say be kind. Don't say be fair. Don't say be true. Do you have any thoughts on that? No? What about the last 2 lines? Do you want to reread those real quick?
Just let me see you do it, then I just might do it too.
Any thoughts on that? The last 2 lines?
Like someone wants to see the person do it instead of themselves.
So what kind of things would you want to see somebody do?
Shoot a half-court shot in basketball. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you would want to see somebody do that. But as far as the poem, do you think that they're talking about, like, they want to see somebody be kind. They want to see somebody be fair, and then that person might want to do it too. Do you think that could be? Yeah. Do you have any final thoughts? Did you like the poem?
No,
No? Why didn't you like it? Was there something in particular?
I don't like poems.
Okay.
At least he's honest.
Yeah, honesty is good. Okay, great. And any final thoughts before we get off the air? Was it too short?
More poems are supposed to be full.
Some
Or not.
poems are really long, let me
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah,
We know that.
I think it's great. I think it's got a lot of meaning. So I took it, I'm going to tell you the way I took it. I kind of took it like he's saying, don't tell me I should hug. Don't tell me what to do. I want you to be the example. And then I can learn from you in those ways by you doing those actions. Would you agree or disagree?
I do.
Agree?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Pretty good conversation.
Okay, so now the four of us are going to have a discussion about how the poems compare to each other, how they're similar and maybe like how they're different. So, did y'all see any similarities when you were listening to his poem and Strickland when you were listening to Madeline's? Like, did you see anything that was the same? Like,
I mean, I didn't really see anything the same, but I mean, like, they're sort of the same because they're, like, sort of talking about the same thing.
like talking to like the same audience maybe, or like just
Like, I don't know how to explain it. But, like, they were just, like, the same as I was hearing them. Like,
Mhm.
when I was reading mine, and then when I was hearing Strickland's, they sounded, like, the same, sort of.
okay. And did you hear? Sorry, Strickland. Did you hear anything similar, or like was there like a big difference you saw maybe?
I don't really pay attention to hers. So I can't really answer that question. But maybe they're different. I'm pretty sure they're different.
So I asked Madeline if there was anything she noticed that was the same. Did you notice differences?
No, not really.
Kinda.
Kind of.
So I took it like the first poem, The Voice, was in more of like a kind of like more of like an advice giving kind of tone, whereas Don't Tell Me was kind of like not
you get to
bossy.
make your own choice, sort of.
Yes, like either, show me you're going to do this or don't. Whereas The Voice was like, this is what you need to do, only you can do it, that sort of thing. So that's what I took from it. Now, as far as the audience goes, it just like The Voice, I think Don't Tell Me could be geared towards anybody, child, adult. To me, it was kind of saying, don't be a hypocrite about some stuff, like, you tell me to be happy and be okay and do this and that, but are you doing it?
Do you want to give a brief about what your poem meant to you?
Okay,
He's gonna give a real brief about what his poem meant to him, and then after, if you want to, you can give a brief, and then maybe we can compare a little bit better.
Okay, so my brief poem is the person wanted the other person to do, they wanted them to do something.
Is it actually green?
To like show them.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, so
Good
mine,
observation.
Yeah.
mine was probably like about advice, like telling you, like your voice in your head saying like, should you do it? Like sort of make the right choice.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's great. Yeah. Any final thoughts? No? Did y'all like Shel Silverstein? Would you go out and read another one of his poems?
Probably.
Probably.
Nice.
What about you? No? All right. Well, thanks so much for participating.
Thank you guys.